Sometimes nothing is wrong with our life until we look at someone else's. A friend buys a home, someone younger earns more than us. Another person gets married, starts a business, moves overseas, or seems to be living with greater freedom. A few moments earlier, our day felt ordinary, perhaps even peaceful. But now, the same life begins to feel smaller. Nothing around us has changed, yet our experience of it has shifted, and a quiet question begins to surface. Am I losing out? Perhaps I should be doing more. Perhaps I chose the wrong path. Perhaps everyone else is moving forward while I remain where I am. But before accepting that conclusion, there is another question worth asking. Did I want this before I saw someone else have it? Did I genuinely want the larger home, the impressive title, or the business? Or did seeing it in another person's life make my own appear incomplete? Comparison does more than show us what is possible. Sometimes it changes what we believe is necessary, but envy is information. It is not yet an instruction. Before we follow it, we need to understand what it is really pointing towards. Imagine seeing someone leave a stable job to build a business. You may think, I want a business too, but perhaps entrepreneurship is not what you truly want. Perhaps you want control over your time. Perhaps you want to feel that your effort belongs to you. The business is only the visible form. The deeper desire may be freedom. Or imagine feeling unsettled when a friend gets married. Perhaps what you want is not the wedding. Perhaps it is the feeling of being chosen, of being understood, of having someone beside you. When we chase the symbol without understanding the need, we may reach the destination and still wonder why it does not feel like enough. Some desires grow quietly from within us, others enter through repetition. We repeatedly see what society celebrates, what attracts admiration, what appears successful, and slowly those images begin to feel like instructions. Earn this much, own this kind of home, live at this pace. We may never consciously decide that these things define a good life, yet we can still feel inadequate when we do not have them. This is borrowed dissatisfaction, the feeling that something is missing according to standards we never deliberately chose. One question can help expose it. Would I still want this if nobody could see me having it? Would I still want the promotion if there were no title to announce? Would I still want the lifestyle if it could not be displayed? The answer may still be yes, but the question helps separate fulfillment from approval. Still, comparison is not always the enemy. Sometimes it tells us something true. Perhaps it is the return of a desire we have repeatedly postponed. The purpose is not to stop noticing other lives. The purpose is to pause before turning another person's progress into a judgment about our own. Instead of asking, why do they have this and I do not, ask, what does this awaken in me? Is it ambition, insecurity, a desire for change? The feeling may be important, but our first explanation of it may not be accurate. Understanding the feeling is more useful than immediately obeying it. Even when we understand what we truly want, another truth remains. No life contains every possibility. A life built around security may contain less freedom. A life built around adventure may contain less stability. A life centered on family may ask for sacrifices that other people never see. There is no path that collects every benefit and avoids every cost, and this may be why the fear of losing out feels so convincing. Every meaningful choice closes another door. But the closing of a door does not prove that we chose wrongly. It may simply mean that the choice became real. We sometimes imagine the version of ourselves who chose differently, the person who took the opportunity, who was braver. But imagined lives are easy to idealize. They keep the benefits of the path we did not take. without carrying its disappointments, compromises, or unintended consequences. Our real life has costs because it has been lived. The imagined one remains perfect because it never had to face reality. The next time you feel that you are losing out, pause and ask, did I want this before I saw someone else have it? Do I want the reality of it or only what it seems to represent? Would I still choose it if I had to accept its full cost? These questions may not remove the discomfort, but they can help you decide whether it is pointing towards something worth pursuing. Perhaps the goal is not to build a life in which we never lose out. Such a life does not exist. The deeper task is to know what matters enough that we are willing to release the other possibilities. So when the question returns, am I losing out? Do not look only at what another person has. Ask, what do I truly want? What will it cost? And is the life I am chasing actually mine? You may realize that something genuinely needs to change, or you may discover that your life did not become inadequate. You simply saw another possibility and mistook it for a requirement. Not every life we admire belongs in our future, and not every life we leave unlived is a life we have lost. See clearly, choose wisely, live better. If you have been questioning whether you're falling behind, I hope this video has helped you feel a little less alone and given you a clearer way to understand what you're feeling. Save this video if you think you may need to hear it again. And if you would like more calm reflections like this, please like the video and subscribe to Life Clearly. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next one.